And this is how most mornings start around here. I've got a fuzz bucket on my lap, watching some stupid pointless videos, checking out the window. No owl this morning.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Apologies for not putting something up yesterday. I know I've been putting them up basically every day, but I think I've come to the conclusion that Mondays are going to be me days. So yeah, I think we'll probably be skipping Mondays for the most part, and especially if Shocks and I do end up moving into the world of a Sunday evening live stream, well then definitely Mondays are going to be a me day. But today, being Tuesday, I've got a couple of things to do. I got to run into the post office now that it's finally stopped snowing. I'll show you just kind of what we spent yesterday shoveling. Got 12 to 18 inches covering up the driveway yesterday. Took all three of us like an hour to get it done. Definitely want to invest in a snowblower one of these days. Just don't happen to have the capital right now. It is what it is. We have 3 people, we have 3 shovels, and like I said, it took an hour, so whatever, it's done. But today, the big thing today is I am sending off a couple of the Rice Krispie treats that I made to brother Trollforge in Ontario and to Alex over at Alberta Pepper, who is in Alberta. So at least I'm not going to have to cross into the States. It should be fairly easy, fairly quick to get these things out. I don't have any idea how long they're going to take because Canada Post sucks and is kind of slow. But I'm going to send them out anyway, and Troll, your sand dollar seeds will be in there. I can't make it to the goji berries right now, though. They are, well, I'm just not trudging through that kind of snow, and we don't have snowshoes or anything, so maybe in the spring? I don't know. I know I said I was going to send you some, but right now is just not the time. Let's look out the window, and I'll get a better shot of the snow when I go out to the Jeep anyway, but yeah, let's just look out the window. That is basically all new snow. The driveway was fairly level until it started snowing Sunday night, and then Monday was just a nightmare out there. But yeah, through the blinds doesn't look so great, doesn't look so bad either, but yeah, we'll see how it is to drive in. So first and foremost, we're heading off to the post office with some Rice Krispie squares. I should get those addresses first, and then we're heading off to the post office. You guys don't get to see it though, because I don't want you sending weird stuff to Troll and Alex. That's reasonable. So there's just kind of a quick shot of the snow we were fighting with yesterday to be able to get the Jeep out today. But what do you expect when you live in Manitoba? The March blizzard. You know what I expect from here? No more major snowstorms. Maybe y'all can start melting away, and I can start thinking about gardening in 2.5 months. Oh, the snow goes on forever. There's the boy's truck just buried back there. Oh well. You don't need that till April anyway. Alright, so I got those in the mail. It's gonna be slow boat to China kind of delivery because I'm broke and cheap and all those things. So probably sometime after next Tuesday, guys. Just going into the grocery store here, so light conditions are changing, but yeah, I'll get right back to you. Poor dog. Alright, well I figured since it's such a beautiful day and we've got that fresh snowpack, I'm going to bring down some of these trees today. And I figured I'm going to bring you with me in the hopes that when this thing comes crashing down, we get a rather cool effect from all the snow that's piled up there. Alright, I gotta go get the chainsaw. Now I'm probably gonna have to edit a fair bit of this and speed a bit of this up, but hopefully we're about to see a couple of these suckers come down. I gotta find the shallowest snow to get to those trees. Well, I don't know how well that showed up, but that's one battery down. Still not even halfway through the base of this thing. Batteries don't like cold, so that's kind of why I was waiting for the cold to make my final test. But I'm gonna go grab the next one, close this up for a second. All right, I've still got 2 more batteries for this chainsaw. The battery on the camera is running low too, so hopefully we'll at least be able to bring down this one tree on the end. I was hoping to bring down more of them, but we're just gonna have to see. Well, alrighty then. Well, 2.5 batteries in the cold to bring that down is not great, but it's not terribly surprising either. I mean, batteries have a hard time in the cold. Be it car batteries or, you know, camera batteries or chainsaw batteries, apparently. But still brought 2 of them down. And I gotta say, that first one is easily one of the fattest trees in that line. Let's go take a closer look at that before this battery dies too. Trudging through the snow, so I get tired of shoveling, and it gets pretty deep here. Squish, squish, squish. But, alright, I made it over here. It's the second one that came down. I got a lot of cleanup to do, but not too bad. Major concern was not hitting the tower. I avoided that, so that's good. But look at this monster. This is, here's my hand. This is a big tree. That's only a 14-inch chainsaw, so I had to get kind of creative. And as you can see, it broke there at the end. I don't care. It's down. That's what I care about. But it's only so down. I mean, it's on its side, and all of these branches are holding it up. So over the next few days and weeks, I'm gonna have to come over here and bring out the chainsaw, cut down some of these branches so I can get to the actual log itself. But who knows, that might work out to be a good thing. I mean, I can work the branches and then cut off the little segments as I go. Might be easier than lifting it up. But it's 2 more of them down. It's gonna let a lot more light in off this corner here. So I'm kind of excited by that. It's already improved the light shining onto the long shed. That was shade when I started. And on that note, I should probably finish off this last battery, cleaning up some of these branches, cleaning up a bit of my mess in the yard. Pretty sure Shocks is going to know that I did something this afternoon. But we have an agreement, as long as I don't take the ones that are running from the front to the back, because she wants to fix the roof on the addition first, which is totally understandable. It looks terrible. It's that, you know, that rollout asphalt stuff, not even proper shingles. And it wasn't properly installed when the previous people did it, and it looks like that's been done a couple of times of improper installs there. So it looks really, really rough. So we're gonna fix that up, put some tin on that, and then I'm gonna bring down the last of the trees along the side, which is gonna be good because that's gonna open up a lot of garden space. So right after the thaw, I think that's gonna be one of my spring projects. Here, you wanna see some funky icicles before we go? For those of you who may live far enough south that you don't ever get to see icicles in your environment, we get to see them a lot. I need to get around to breaking those off because they do kind of damage to the edge of your roof and the gutter and stuff, but can't really reach those ones. So I'm not quite sure about that. Some of the lower ones I can knock off today, but some of those higher ones, bit of a trick. So on that note, I've got some yard work to do. I managed to finish this up before the battery on the camera died. Still can't believe it took me 2.5 batteries on the chainsaw, but whatever, you know. Now I know for my full-on review how it's going to do in the cold. I wanted to try it at -30. It's only about -10 right now. So I'm really glad I didn't try it then because it wouldn't have gone very well. So cool. A little bit more information for that Ryobi review. When it comes out, they'll be happy because they did send me the chainsaw to test it and, well, do my worst and see what it could take, right? So that's not bad. All right, everybody. I will probably see you tomorrow. I'd say the odds are pretty darn good. And I am thinking about what to make that nuclear brownie that came up in the chat the other day. I'm trying to figure out which pepper to use for that. I want it to be edible, but not ridiculous like those Rice Krispie squares are. Oh yes, and I've been watching bits and pieces of the Monday live feed. I want to say a huge shout out to everybody that contributed to the super chats for raising the roof for Rev. I don't know yet what the total is because I haven't watched all of it, but I do know that a few of you have been kicking in super chats so we can get him some plastic for his greenhouse, and I just wanted to say I think that's really, really awesome. When the community all comes together, there's really nothing we can't accomplish, so yeah, that is awesome. I will see you guys tomorrow.